Hot.
Is it raining? Is it sunny? Is it hot?
It is sunny.
Okay, very good. And is it very hot?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's just do some speaking. I want to review what you did with teacher Liesel. And then we will ask,
Yes.
I'll ask some questions. I want to hear how you speak. Okay, so you did this last time. Let's look at the table and compare the cities using superlative and comparatives. Okay. So Tokyo is the most expensive city. Cape Town is colder than Da Nang. Okay, so tell me about the city. This table. What do you see? What's the first thing you notice?
I can see that Cape Town, South Africa, is the largest.
Okay, very good. Okay, largest in size.
Largest inside South Africa.
Yes, okay, this is where teacher lives. This is where I live in Cape Town, South Africa. Okay, so what I want you to do, when you say largest, okay, I know it's spelled with a J, but you say J, largest.
Largest.
Yes, good, okay. So the G sounds like a J. So that sounds like J. Okay, what else do you see in the table?
London in the UK is larger than Tokyo in Japan.
Is less cold. Well, I didn't hear you.
London in the UK is less or average temperature
Okay.
than Tokyo in Japan.
Very good. Okay, so let's say the average temperature is less. Okay, otherwise, look here, they've given an example, is colder. So London, UK is colder than Japan.
London in the UK is colder than Tokyo.
Okay, Tokyo, Japan. Good. Let's talk about the population. Okay, so you said to me that Cape Town, South Africa is the biggest in size. But look at the population. Even though Cape Town is the biggest, who has the biggest population?
Tokyo in Japan have biggest population.
Yes, okay. So we can say over here, even though the size of Cape Town, South Africa is the biggest, Tokyo, Japan has the biggest population. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so we spoke about Cape Town size. Okay, we spoke about London. It's colder than Japan, than Tokyo. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, so now even though Cape Town is bigger. Tokyo, Japan has the biggest population. Okay, so what else can we talk about?
The pollution level in Da Nang is
the highest.
dirtiest.
Or dirtiest, yes.
Da Nang in the pollution level in Da Nang is dirtiest.
Okay, so what we can say is Da Nang is the dirtiest city out of all of these on the table.
Is like highest.
Yeah, you can say dirtiest. Dirtiest.
Dirtiest.
Yeah, Da Nang. Okay, let's say. I'm gonna change it here quickly. Okay, Da Nang is the dirtiest city on this table. Okay, now let's talk about cost of living.
The cost of living index of Cape Town in South Africa is cheapest.
Yes, okay, Cape Town, South Africa, or in South Africa has the cheapest cost of living. Okay. Okay, so now I want to compare. One more thing, I want to compare something. So we can say something that is, let's see. Okay, Tokyo, Japan has the highest cost of living and the highest population. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, Tokyo, Japan has the highest population, let's say first. And the highest cost of living. Oh. Okay. Okay, now you can tell me again. I'm going to leave this here so you can read it. It's just to help you with some keywords.
Yeah. Cape Town size is largest.
The size of Cape Town?
The size of Cape Town is largest.
In South Africa. Okay. Yes. Just say Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town, South Africa is largest.
Yes. Okay, but you must say the largest in size. so that the people know.
Yeah. Cape Town, South Africa, in size is largest.
Perfect.
London is colder than Tokyo. Even though Cape Town is bigger, Tokyo, Japan has the biggest populations.
Sorry, let's say bigger in size. Oh. Okay, even though Cape Town is bigger in size, Tokyo, Japan has the biggest population.
Even though Cape Town is bigger in size, Tokyo, Japan has the biggest population. Da Nang is the dirtiest city on this table. Cape Town in South Africa has the cheapest cost of living. Tokyo, Japan has the highest populations and the highest cost of living.
Okay. Are you happy with that? Do you need to say more things?
That's enough.
That's enough? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to save this. Oh, okay, you can try and read. Let's go on. Our next speaking that you did last week. Where is it? Did I go past now? 87. Grammar? Am I going crazy? Sorry. Okay, over here. You won a free vacation for 3 people. You can go to New York City or Bali. Work in groups, okay? Tell me, your 2 friends want to go to 2 different places. Ask them about these things. Okay, so just, you can talk to me about it. What kind of questions will you ask? So I will answer for 2 friends. 1 friend wants to go to New York, other friend wants to go to Bali. But now you need to ask questions about these places. So let's say, I'm gonna help you here. Okay, Lucy wants to go to New York. And Tom wants to go to Bali. Now you're going to ask Lucy questions and you're going to ask Tom questions.
Let's go to New York.
Okay, but now you need to ask them questions. So you must ask them questions to decide where you want to go. So if you say, Lucy, how is the weather in New York? Then Lucy will say, oh, the weather's great. And then you think, okay. And Lucy, what kind of things can we do in New York? Oh, sorry, then you ask Tom, how's the weather in Bali? And he says, the weather's very hot. And then you can say, oh, I don't like very hot weather. What about things to do? Lucy, what things can we do in New York? Okay, and then you ask Tom. So you can answer what they answer. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so let's ask Lucy the first question about the weather.
What is the weather like in New York?
In New York, in summer, it's very hot, but it rains a lot in winter. Then you can talk to Tom.
What is the weather like in Bali?
The weather is very hot all the time. Okay, but now you must answer them. Just now you must say, would you rather go somewhere where it can rain, or would you rather go somewhere where it's very hot? Which one do you like? Do you like rain in New York, or do you like the hot weather?
I like the hot weather.
Okay, so then after Tom, when Tom answers, Tom says it's very hot in Bali. Then you say, oh, I like hot weather. Let's see what else we can ask. Okay, so you must answer, oh, I like hot weather. Okay.
Yeah. It's very hot in Bali.
Yes, okay, so now you're thinking, okay, Bali is sounding like a better place to go, but let me ask more questions. And then in the end, I can decide where I want to go. So let's ask Lucy the next question.
What is the things to do in New York?
Okay, we're going to ask, what kind of things? What kind of things are there to do in New York? What are the things to do? Okay, what are the things to do?
What are the things to do in New York?
Oh, there's lots to do in New York. You can go sightseeing. We can go and see historical museums. We can go and see the Big Apple. And often there's famous movie stars in New York. Okay, then I want you to say something. Oh, I like famous movie stars.
I like famous movie stars.
Okay, but it depends what they answer you. You must say something back to them. Now we need to ask Tom. In Bali,
what about Bali? What are the things to do in
Bali? There's also lots to do in Bali. We can go to the beach. We can ride elephants. And we can taste delicious food. What do you say?
That sounds great.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Next question.
What is the breakfast like in New York?
New York breakfast is mostly eggs and bacon and toast and tomato. If you can eat meat or pork, then you can eat bacon.
And
you must say something about what Lucy said. I like eggs. It doesn't sound very nice.
I like eggs.
Okay.
But if I eat eggs too much, it's boring.
Okay. Okay. So you can say, I get bored from eating too many eggs.
I get bored to eating too many eggs.
From
eating too many eggs.
Okay, good. Tom?
What is the breakfast like in Bali?
In Bali, we mostly eat noodles with eggs and some meat. We also like to eat yogurt and fresh fruit.
That was delicious.
Very good.
What places to go in New York?
Okay, what are the places to go?
What are the places to go in New York?
There's lots of different places to go in New York. We can go to museums. We can go and see famous actors. There's lots of movie theaters, and they say that in New York, there's always these beautiful skylights and city lights.
Wow.
You like that?
Wow, I like it.
Okay, but say something like, I like city lights, or that sounds beautiful. Okay, Tom.
What are the places to go in Bali?
In Bali, there are lots of little villages to go and see. They make traditional food, and they tell you about their culture.
Wow, I like the valleys. I like the peaceful life.
Okay, perfect. I see. Very good. Okay, last one.
What is the hotel prices cost in New York?
Because New York is a big, very busy city, the hotel prices are very high.
Yeah.
You don't always have to say a good thing. You can say a bad thing. You can say, oh no, that doesn't sound good. Or I don't have much money to spend on hotels.
Oh no, it's take too much money. So I would like to have a cheap price.
Yes, good.
And what about Bali's price?
The hotels in Bali are very good prices. Sometimes some of them are very expensive, but you can also get some really nice ones for a good price.
Yeah, I like Bali's.
Okay, so now we've asked all the questions. You need to decide which place would you like to go from all the questions.
Let's go to Bali.
Okay, good. You can say, from these questions, I think I would like to go to Bali.
From these questions, I would like to go Bali.
Go to Bali. Okay, very good, I see. Just remember, when somebody says something to you, it's always good to say something back. That shows that you understand what they're saying. Okay, even if you just say, oh, yes, or wow, or something like that, that shows that you know what that person is saying. Okay, even in an exam, you can say something back. Okay, now I've got some questions here to review. Let me get the whiteboard. Okay, I'm going to type the question. Let's first talk about provide advice to protect the environment. Okay, I want 6 sentences. I'm just going to write the keywords to help you. Oh, sorry, provide. To protect the environment. So we can protect it against pollution.
There is many ways to protect the environment. That is, you must not throw the trash away.
You must throw it away. Not leave it on the streets.
And you must throw the trash away. And don't throw the trash on the street, on the river, lake, beach, etc.
Good. Okay, what about cutting down trees?
You must not cutting down trees.
Oh, you must not cut down trees.
Must not cut down trees because trees brings for us many like a clear environment.
Yes.
So if you cut down a tree, you we will have not have a fresh air.
Yes, perfect. No fresh air. Okay. Let's talk about water pollution. Okay, how does when the ships are on the water, they throw all their oil and their waste into the water.
Like the ship that is like throw away the oil.
They must throw the oil somewhere else.
So the beach is like we not have the water to live, and it's not good for the pollution.
Yes, good, good. Okay, and it kills the fish. It kills all the animals in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just help you with this one with the ships. Okay, ships should not throw their.
And it can kill the kill the bird too.
Yes, yes, very good. Okay, ships should not throw the oil waste into the ocean. It kills the sea life and birds that live. Okay, let's just say and birds. Okay, I'm going to say ocean. It kills the sea life and birds. Okay, what else? We need 3 more. How to save the environment. Do you think that the cars are good for, when you're driving a car, is it good for the environment?
No.
Okay, so when you're driving a car, you should say, for short distances, you should walk rather than drive a car to save air pollution. If it is a short distance.
What is short distance mean?
If it's not a long way, so if it's a short way to go, then, and you can walk, Because you can't walk a long way.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's a short distance, let me write it here. Short distance.
If the short distance, you can you should go.
You should walk.
Walk by foot.
Rather than drive.
Rather than drive car.
Yeah, drive a car. Because.
Because.
Okay, sorry. You can say. Let me help you. If it is a short distance. If it is a short distance, you should walk rather than drive a car to save air pollution. Okay. 2 more things to say. So let's think about our rubbish, okay, our air. How else can we protect the environment? What else makes the environment dirty? Let me think. Okay, maybe that's fine. We do have quite a lot. Okay, let's try. Let's see. I've just written trash here, but I want you to give me full sentences. Tell me about the trash and the trees.
I have a small idea.
Oh, good. Tell me.
Not to smoking.
Yes, okay. Do not smoke. Okay, tell me why.
Because the air.
Okay, we can say smoke pollutes the air for people to breathe.
And it's also kill the people.
Yes, okay. Smoke pollutes the air for people to breathe, and it is not good for our lungs. Lungs in your body. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you have any more ideas?
No.
Okay, I think this is good. So now I'm going to ask you again. You're going to tell me full sentences.
Yeah. There's many ways to protect the environment. That is, you must not to throw the trash on the street, on the lakes, on the beach.
Yeah. Put it in the bin.
And you must put the trash in the bin. You should not cut down the tree because trees give us the environment, the fresh air. So if we cut down the trees, that the environment is
We'll have no fresh air.
Not have, yeah. Have not have the fresh air. And trees do not throw their oils waste into the ocean. It kills the sea life and birds. Furthermore, if it's a short distance, you should walk rather than.
That must be an N there.
Rather than drive a car to save air pollution. That's the smoke. Smoke pollutes the air for people to breathe.
To breathe.
To breathe, and it is not good for our lungs.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's look at our next question. We'll do a different color. Let's do orange. Okay. Comment on a movie you have seen. Okay, we did this the other day. You can talk about your movie. Any movie. What is the name of the movie?
Home Alone.
Okay. How many main characters?
One.
Okay, so there is one main character, and his name is?
I forgot his name.
Okay. It's a man or a woman? Is the main character?
A boy.
A boy, okay. Okay. Now tell me about the movie. Talk. Sorry. Talk about the movie. What is the movie about?
It's about boys who very clever, and he can like stay home alone.
Oh, Home Alone. Yes, yes. Okay. I just want to see here. Our meeting is going to end soon. Okay. He can stay home alone. He's very clever, and people try and break into his house, and he sets traps for them. Okay, let me help you. I just want to see here. Okay. I'm going to lose this now because our meeting is going to end. Let me just save it quickly. Okay. We have 2 minutes left. So, okay. So the boy is home alone, and then people